A girl dies and gets transported to another world full of monsters and slimes, where she gains an incredible power that lets her defeat them in an instant. Our story begins with a girl named Asuza Aizawa, a 27-year-old woman who worked at a company and put everything else, love, fun, and joy, aside, dedicating her entire life to work. Her boss constantly yelled at her and overloaded her with tasks. Eventually, the pressure became too much, and she passed away from overwork. But that wasn't the end. Azusa was reborn in another world as an immortal witch, one who looked like a 17-year-old forever. She chose a peaceful, slow-paced life in a small house up in the highlands. All she did for 300 years was hunt slimes. Without even realizing it, she reached the maximum level. After living alone for centuries, she started to meet wonderful new companions, one after another. Laika, Falfa, Shalkra, Flatorte, and Rosalie. Before she knew it, she had a family. Now, all the girls live together in the same house. One early morning, they all wake up to start their day. Some prepare breakfast, while others set the table. When breakfast is ready, they all sit down to eat. Azusa compliments the bread, saying it tastes amazing. Laika replies that she found some good cheese and toasted it on the bread, then recommends adding a drizzle of honey. When they follow her advice, the girls are amazed by how delicious it is. Azusa then comments on how nice the weather is and says she wants to go out for a walk. She's planning a long trip to the southern forest and asks Laika to come along. Laika agrees, and then Halkara asks to join them too, saying there are some amazing mushrooms in that forest. Rosalie is surprised they're going so far, but Azusa says she wants to gather medicinal herbs. So Azusa, Laika, and Halkara head to the forest. There they discover a mysterious plant, rice. They don't recognize it at first, but are fascinated by it. Azusa is overjoyed to have found rice in this world. As they explore further, they also find red beans and buy a bunch of them. They return home to cook, and Azusa decides to make something sweet for Falfa and Shalsha. She plans to use the red beans to make anko sweet bean paste. When Azusa asks about Falfa and Shalsha, Halkara tells her they're napping, along with Flatorte. The girls start preparing the anko, but their first attempt fails. They try again and fail once more. Azusa gives it one last shot, and this time it works. She calls Falfa and Shalsha to come taste the treat, and when they try it, they love it. Azusa is thrilled. Laika tries it too and says the sweet bean filling inside the soft dough makes it super tasty. Everyone keeps eating happily. Later, the girls head out to the market to sell their sweet snacks. Falfa starts calling out to attract customers to come try them. Lots of people come to sample the sweets and they love them, so they start buying boxes. Azusa is overjoyed, and the girls are thrilled their treats are selling so well. The customers are happy too. After all, the Highland Witch is known for her amazing food and drinks. After selling out, they go home and celebrate their success. They never expected things to go so well. Halkara then suggests they try something new, stamp cards. They give a stamp to every customer who buys something to encourage them to come again. It's a popular idea. Falfa and Shalsha recognize the stamp card idea from Governor Mega, the most popular rising leader right now. It's said that hearing her words brings blessings like physical healing, passing college exams, or even finding lost socks. People are obsessed with her and dream of meeting her. It turns out Mega is holding an event in the capital, though it's really far away. Shalsha says, I want to go there! After that, we head to the regional capital, Vitamini. Azusa comments, none of the others came with us. They're just not interested in what we're doing and chose to stay home. I think Shalsha's the only one who's excited. Shalsha beams and says she's never felt her heart soar like this before. I'm really happy. I want to express my gratitude for today. Then Azusa turns to Shalsha and asks her about the rulers of this world. Shalsha replies, about 1,500 years ago, there were two groups of scholars. One believed the rulers were just a concept, and the other believed they actually existed. This led to a formal investigation, but once the rulers appeared before everyone, that debate ended real fast. Shalsha continues, the most outstanding of them all is Mega. The scene shifts to the event location. Azusa remarks, this feels like a dinner show starring a legendary diva. The party starts and Mega steps onto the stage. Mega finally appears, greeting everyone warmly. So, did you all gather lots of virtue today? Azusa instantly recognizes her, and Mega lights up with joy when she sees Azusa. Then a girl asks Mega, why did you decide to descend to this world? Mega replies, there's a hierarchy among the supreme rulers of the multiple worlds. I fulfilled my role in unifying them, but I wanted to personally see the smiles of people living in each world, so I came down here of my own free will. She adds, when you feel like you've done something good or gathered virtue, draw a circle on this card. You can also receive circles from others. You'll be given another card and can collect even more seals. Gathering virtue is a mission that should never end. The concert ends, and Mega says her goodbyes. Afterwards, Azusa goes to meet Mega. She's nervous and wonders, why does she want to talk to me? Her mind races. Is she going to send me to another world because I've been here too long? Or will I stop being immortal? But my family's here. I love them too much to leave. She approaches Mega trembling. Then she suddenly bursts out, I want to keep living in this world forever. Mega smiles and replies, why not? Live for 3,000 years, or even 30,000, or for your whole life, if that's what you want. Later, we see Shalsha and the girls riding on the dragon, and Azusa thanks them for their help. Halkara then asks what Azusa talked about with Mega. Azusa says, I just told her about my life and where I live, nothing super important. Shalsha laughs and says, even rulers are curious about everyday life and normal conversations. Azusa remembers part of her chat with Mega. Mega had said, I tend to side with women, honestly. Making everyone forever 17-year-old girls caused more trouble than expected, so I got demoted to a local manager. That's what we call a fall from grace. Then Mega adds with a wink, I'll give you 2 extra virtue circles, 1 for coming here and 1 for keeping my secret. The next scene takes us to a cozy room where Shalsha thanks her mom. Today was amazing. Meeting Mega was a dream come true. Falfa chimes in, the slime dishes were so good. Halkara enters announcing she's created a new field of specialty for Flatort. Then Rosalie says dramatically, I'll be grateful even in death. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. I'll give you a circle. Laika asks, so what virtue did Azusa get? Flatorte replies, just the fact that she's my mentor is a virtue in itself. Everyone adds a circle to the virtue card and thanks Azusa for always supporting them. Azusa smiles and says, we can all live a peaceful and happy life in this house, and I promise I'll return the favor to each of you as well. Let's keep stamping those virtue cards together. Then Halkara speaks, it's been 300 years since you brought me back to life in this world. I do things sometimes that aren't exactly witch-like, but if there's one thing I know for sure, it's this. I'm the happiest witch that's ever lived because I have the best family. And that's how today's episode ends. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next one.